Hello friends. So in this lecture we are going to learn empirical formula and molecular formula. So we'll learn what is empirical formula, what is molecular formula and what is relation between the two. So if we know the molecular weight of the compound and the molecular formula of the compound, we can find the percentage of elements in that compound. For example, if we have C6H6, so there are six, this is benzene molecule and there are 6 carbon atoms in it, 6 hydrogen atoms in it, and its total mass is 78, molecular weight is 78 grams for 1 mole. So 1 mole of the compound will contain 72 grams of carbon and 6 grams of hydrogen. So we can find percentage of carbon in benzene, mass of carbon in benzene by the molecular mass into 100. So 72 by 78 into 100, this will give the percentage of carbon in benzene. Similarly, if we know the percentage composition of the compound and the molecular weight of the compound, it is possible to deduce its molecular formula. So how do we do it? So first of all, we'll see what is empirical formula. So empirical formula. So empirical formula of the compounds gives us the simplest ratio of the elements present in the compound. So it gives the simplest ratio of the elements present in a compound, and what does molecular formula give us? So molecular formula gives us it gives us the actual number of atoms of different elements present in a compound. So molecular formula gives us the actual number of atoms of different elements present in a compound. Like if we take two molecules, benzene molecule and ethyne molecule, so their molecular formulas are C6H6 and C2H2. So for both these compounds, the empirical formula will be CH. So empirical formula of the two compounds is CH. But their actual formulas are different. So for two compounds, the empirical formula may be same, but their actual molecular formula will differ. So now we'll take one example. How do we calculate the molecular formula if we know the molecular weight and the percentage of elements in the compound? So the question is, that an organic compound containing carbon, hydrogen and oxygen is found to contain the elements in following ratio. Elements in following ratio. Following percentage actually. So the following percentage. So the percentage is as carbon 40.684%, hydrogen is 5.085%, and the percentage of oxygen is 54.228%. The molecular weight of the compound is also given. Weight of the compound is 118. So we have to deduce the molecular formula. So deduce the molecular formula of the compound. So first of all we'll see what is the relation between molecular mass and empirical mass. So molecular mass and empirical mass are related as molecular N is equal to molecular mass upon empirical mass. So how many empirical formulas are possible in a given molecular formula? That is the value of N, and molecular formula is given as N into empirical formula. So for solving this question we make a column, like we write element, then percentage of element, then percentage of element divided by the atomic weight of element, then simplest whole number ratio. So we make these columns. Okay. So here we have three elements. So carbon, it is 40.684%. So we divide it by 12, which is atomic weight of carbon. So 40.684 divided by 12. So it will be slightly greater than 3, so we will do it. 12 divided by 40.684, so 3, 36, 4.6, 12 3 ja again 36, it is 10, 108, 12 9 ja 108, so it has cancelled, then 4 0 0 3, so 3.39, so it comes out to be 3.39. Then another element is there, another element which is there with us, it is hydrogen. So hydrogen, simply we divide by 1 because the atomic weight of hydrogen is 1, so and it is 5.085, so 5.085 divided by 1, it is 5.085. Then we have oxygen. So oxygen, and its atomic weight is 16 and its percentage is 54.228. So here we will do 54.228 divided by 16. So we will get 54.228 divided by 16 will. So it is 16 3 ja 48, 62, 16 3 ja again 48, and 14 142, and 16 8 ja 128, so 14 again 69, so it is 3.389. So it is almost equal to this. So now we take the simplest ratio, so it will be 1. We take the ratio and then we convert it into simplest whole number ratio. So 3.39 divided by 3.39, it is also 3.39, so 1 1 each. Now 5.085 divided by 3.39, 085 divided by 3.39, so 339 we can say here, and 508, so 339, and it will become 161 and 9 169, 169.5. So now 339, so 300, and so it will be around 1.5, so this is 1.5. So here the ratio is, now since this is not a whole number, so the lowest number we multiply with this will be 2 to get a whole number, so we multiply all by 2, so this into 2, this into 2, this into 2. So simplest ratio we have got is 2 is to 3 is to 2. So empirical formula we are getting here is, empirical formula is C2H3O2, C2H3O2. Now we will calculate the empirical mass. So empirical mass will add the masses of these elements. So 2 into 12, 24, plus 3 into 16, plus 3 into 1, plus 3 into 1 plus 2 into 16. So this is 32 plus 3, 35 plus 24, 59. So empirical mass is 59. So N we will calculate using this formula. N is equal to molecular mass by empirical mass. So N is equal to molecular mass we have 118 and empirical mass we have got is 59. So N is equal to 2, and then we can reduce the molecular formula. So molecular formula will be N into empirical formula. So N into empirical formula and what is the value of N we have got here is 2, and empirical formula also we have got here is C2H3O2. So molecular formula we have got here is C4H6O2. So this is the molecular formula. So friends, we have calculated the molecular formula like this. So what we saw, what is empirical formula, what is molecular formula. We saw the relation between empirical formula and molecular formula, and with the help of this problem we have known how do we calculate the molecular formula and the empirical formula if we know the percentage of elements in a given compound. So thank you friends.